Hi again, this is Tiffany Brooks. This is my son Eric. We're going to be doing a tattoo removal on him today. And so, are you ready?
I think so. It's like my 5th treatment, so.
But I think we'll get it this time. I have a feeling this is going to be it. Okay, so enjoy. He got a tattoo about 8 years ago.
Maybe even longer. Maybe like 10. This used to be bright red, and it's slowly.
I'll post a picture right here. So here's a picture of the red tattoo before.
So I'm thinking 1 or 2 more treatments, it should be gone actually. So I think this method is very good. And remember, before you get a tattoo, make sure you want it. So what I did is I went to Dr. Tatt Off and a couple other laser removal treatment centers. And because I have a pink tattoo / red, or what used to be a red tattoo, those colors are very hard to remove. So they said, you know what? We cannot remove your tattoo. So lo and behold, the muse decided to figure a way to remove it. This is the best.
So what we're going to use is a hypertonic saline, kosher salt, lime, there's the lime juice, and my little permanent makeup gun, and I'm using a 5 needle shader, and there's my little setup.
Perfect.
Okay, so you ready?
I think so. We're ready.
Ooh. Okay, so this is what we do.
It's not till the end that I really hate it.
Okay, so sit back and enjoy the ride. So if you're a tattoo artist watching this, you're probably cringing at this little baby setup, but this works great for permanent tattooing. I don't know if you can see how far I have the needle sticking out. And I have my hypertonic saline. I've squirted it in here. Everything that's on here that's not covered in plastic has to be thrown away.
So I just used Gycolic 5 days ago, so my skin is super raw right now.
So I'm wiping him off with alcohol, of course.
Want me to leave my shirt on or take it off?
You can leave your shirt.
Okay.
Wow, that is almost gone. So I'm just dipping into the hypertonic saline, and that's the only thing I'm going to be tattooing him with. And I'm basically just going over the old tattoo. So I'm just going this way and that way. And I'm making almost like little X's, because that tends to blur it. So basically the idea behind this is that in your body you have a particular amount of saline in your body, or salt or sodium. So basically whatever the amount you have in your body is considered isotonic. Anything greater than that is hypertonic, which just means more than. So this salt solution, and I use this one because it is sterile. And just also so you know, everything we're doing here is completely natural. So we're just using saline, kosher salt, and lime. And lime is a great antibacterial, so that's why we're using that. And to thin out the skin, he has been using the Gycolic. When's the last time you used it?
Like 5 days ago?
5 days ago. So it was probably good, because that it makes it a little more sensitive when you tattoo.
Well, all the times I treated my mom bad as a child, this is her way of getting back at me.
Oh, this is such a minor thing that I get to do to you. I think I should get more time of torturing you.
Oh my God.
Okay, so now I'm just going to go back and forth this way. I've kind of made X's, and now I'm just going to go back and forth, just to kind of, there we go. Okay, and we're done. That's
but we're not. It is. Now the worst part, actually.
This is the lime juice with the kosher salt.
I'm gonna probably run, actually. So
So he says he's gonna run.
For some reason, running makes the pain less.
Does it?
Yeah, I think so.
For those of you who watch my other videos, you can obviously tell he's my son.
And I've done this multiple times. So I know this is the worst part.
Okay.
This is what the tattoo looked like before, by the way.
It was that dark. I'm coming in. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, oh.
For those of you who are wondering why I would torture my son so badly, it's because the more salt you get in, the more the body tries to push it out. And the lime acts as a natural disinfectant and antibacterial, since we can't put anything occlusive over it because we want it to dry out. I shouldn't laugh. Okay, so we are finished. Don't get a tattoo. Don't get a tattoo you don't want. Yeah. Okay, so turn your neck. So it's going to be red like this for probably the rest of the day. The idea is that you leave the salt on, you leave the lime. Normally you put on an Aquaphor or something to seal it, something occlusive so that bacteria can't get in. But the idea with this is you want it to dry out. So the lime is a natural antibacterial. And, you know, again, I'm showing you what I'm using. I'm not telling you to do it. Disclaimer, this is my process. So as it dries and the skin closes up, it's going to create a scab. And you really don't want to get this wet. You want the scab to come up and pull everything out. Now for the next, how many days before the scab comes off usually?
It's probably about 5.
Okay, so 5 days. The scab comes off, and then, is it burning?
Yeah, it burns. Lime juice in an open wound never feels good.
It's the salt, too. Salt in a wound, you know that old saying?
About once a week I use glycolic acid as well. So yeah, once a week is probably perfect for tattoo removal. It's just enough to remove the old skin and then hit a little bit of the new skin that needs to be removed for the tattoo. And
what else are you doing? You said you lay it in the sun too as well, occasionally?
So all tattoos, they fade over time, especially in the sun. So I say if you live in a sunny part of the United States or world, it's always good to get a little bit of sun to fade that tattoo as well.
But not too much.
Yes, and wear sunscreen everywhere else except that tattoo.
Except the tattoo. Okay, right. So there we go. Good job. Yeah. I love you.
Love you.
So thank you for joining. I hope this helps some of you. If you have a tattoo artist near you, you might want to share this with them. And they can make the choice whether they decide to do this. But this has really worked on his tattoo. So anyway, there we are. And I will post an update probably around the time he gets married, because I'm going to be doing a video about his wedding. It'll be on my other channel. So we'll do an update on that, but I'll link it to this channel. Okay, so have a great day.
And if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button.